Electricity is typically the most expensive utility for food processing facilities. Therefore, optimizing certain aspects of your facility can have a serious impact on monthly electric bills. For those of you unfamiliar, electric usage and electric demand are not synonymous terms. Electric usage, which is commonly measured in kilowatt hours, or kWh, refers to the amount of electricity that is consumed during a time period. Electric demand, which is commonly measured in kW, or kilowatts, refers to the rate at which electricity is consumed. Utilities will often measure demand in 15 to 30-minute intervals and base your monthly charge on the highest recorded interval demand. Additionally, you should know that power factor, which is measured in kilovolt amps or kVA, represents the overall efficiency of your facility. In this video, I will cover the most common recommendations given to food processors to reduce electric usage and demand. Implementing one or more of these recommendations will result in monthly savings on electric bills and improve operational efficiency. One way to reduce electricity charges is to optimize the plant power factor. This can be done by installing capacitors, which reduce the amount of apparent wasted energy in the subsequent kVAR charges. It is common for capacitors to be placed both individually and in large centralized units. There are advantages to both options. Contacting your local power provider and retailers will help you identify which application is best for your facility. This recommendation has a typical implementation cost of $22,300 and an average annual savings of $14,400. Centers have recommended this action be taken 117 times to facilities, and the resulting average payback period has been 2.3 years. One of the simplest solutions to reduce both electric usage and demand is to turn off motors when they are not in use. According to the DOE tip sheet on this topic, reducing the motor runtime by just 10% usually saves more energy than replacing the standard efficiency motor with a premium efficiency motor. This practice has been recommended nearly 100 times by different industrial assessment centers. The average annual savings seen by this recommendation are $13,600, and the average implementation cost is only $2,500. This practice pays back quick. An average time of only 4 months has been calculated. Another solution is to implement a demand management system. A demand management system is any kind of equipment or procedure that helps shave off demand during peak hours. This can be done with new equipment or by a shift in normal operations. You should already know that utilities often determine your demand charges based on a 30-minute interval average of your actual demand, not on your period or even daily average. As you can see here, the largest 30-minute average which you are billed for is much larger than both the daily average and average period demand. Therefore, implementing a system that can shave off the top of demand peaks can be very beneficial. It is often possible to obtain interval demand versus time data like what is shown here from your local utility provider. Rescheduling plant operations to reduce electric loads at peak periods is one type of demand management system. This reduction method has been recommended 49 times in recent years, with an average annual saving of $11,800 and an average implementation cost of $2,900 and typical payback period of only 6 months. This recommendation is worth your attention. An easy example of this approach is to stagger equipment startup times. A more challenging example is to adjust facility operational hours. This shift is more difficult to implement because the vast majority of employees are affected by this method. Though a shift in operations may seem difficult up front, it is sure to pay off when done correctly. Installing battery storage units is another form of demand management. Charging batteries during off-peak demand periods and then utilizing that energy during peak periods reduces the electric demand on a given system. This in turn reduces the electric demand seen by the utility. Battery storage systems have been recommended to food processors 39 times with an average cost of $1,800 and an average savings of $3,100. The resulting average payback for this recommendation is only 6 months. This concludes our list of recommendations related to electricity. Thanks for watching.